thank you so much for this opportunity that I can be here. That's so far away from China that I have a speech here. I think I'm too short for this. And previously, actually, Salar asked me about, hey, Momo, how about to have some speech here? And I refused directly. Since I think I'm always, a licensor. That as what Salar introduced me, that I work for Youku Alibaba, that's for licensing, in charge of overseas film. That's whatever you see from such as Netflix or YouTube, there's a content side, and I'm the charger. And so I'm always the behind the scene, and one day I'm thinking of, okay, Youku kind of like is a big platform that's open to the public to have all the distributors, the producers around, and I'm thinking, okay, I can just standing here, this kind of like a private show in here, and let us know about what's my thinking about personally, and what's the Alibaba Youku that's thinking about VR industry in terms of the workflow chain. And so let's start the speech, because I only have 10 minutes. And my topic for today is from video streaming to VR, a global perspective. So when we see there's the 360 experience that we will from watching, listening, and I said is gaming. Gaming means interactive. So I'm very happy to see that in Switzerland, Europe, America, around the world, that people have a variety of contents exploring, that's providing the different content for the audience that have different experience. Some of for the military training, for hospital, for hospitality, for further. And we have different scale of it, 360 immersive video, 2D MX, the cinema mode. For watching, it's really like you have the flat screen in front of you, you have the light field scene, and then you can see maybe a penguin nearby and something like that. And the live house is really like a cool band on the concert. On the game stream for sure. So a lot of people will think, hey, okay, so Youku, your content platform, then you're very concentrated on content, then how about the technology side? Actually, we are very orientated of the technology because we think of, a really good content needs technology supporting. So overall speaking, that's global. So because we are not only speak of the Youku VR or Alibaba, we hopefully talking about the global. So global speaking, we have a picture and sound for the solution of the technology and the pictures, the solution. So for the pictures, we have a two scale that's thinking about the question there. One is for the live streaming. That's really like Nest VR, and it's really like live streaming is more on the spot broadcasting. Another is for the VOD. That's what we are always doing. That's a 2D dimension streaming. But we also have, meanwhile, we have the sound. So that's what we're always talking about, like Dolby Atmos and people how to do immersive sound. So we have a different solution for the spatial audio. But both of the picture and the sound itself, that we need the hardware and also the platform that to support. So for the live streaming itself, that we always have the very traditional, that's the one-way streaming transcoding, that's always the 1060p. So there's that. But overly speaking nowadays, for global speaking, that people use more of the 8K to 6K that for the resources, live streaming resources, and have a multiple way of the broadcasting control. Currently, Youku VR already have a 10-way that's for transcoding and use the cloud technology, Ali Clouds that we called it. And then there will be like 6K and 8K just and transcoding for 4K. So when you have the video in front of you, there will be 4K there. So for immersive sound, we compare with different sound means used with Turing and Dolby Atmos and Fraunhofer. So we select, finally, we have the 3 partnership with the Dolby Atmos, Muse, and Fraunhofer that can build together with our cinematic mode of the Youku VR. So in terms of what we thinking about the experience of the Explorer, that people will always think about, okay, there's a 2D, so we have a VOD, that's for 2D, but why is so important that people want a more experience around you? This will be 3D dimension that we always talk about Mixar, that's the living streaming, and the Live House is more like an MR and 360. So for the live streaming that we actually, even though we are a content platform, but we're more and more digging into the how to supporting, different resources of the content. For instance, maybe NetVRs that they want to cooperate with us, or any of you that want to cooperate with us that we can support it from the live streaming. For instance, that we have some of the testing before backstage that for the matting, that's really like use the lip map that you have a lip magic that you like. You can do a lip motion that when you like, hey, I love you, and then let me send you some flowers, then you use your motion there, and then there will be people sitting there, and then you can pay like a PayPal. If you have a PayPal, then you can just pay for the host. So we use the live streaming there, so there's a live mapping. You can see from the picture there that there will be a green screen, and then we adjust the FOV to lower the code rate to, to have the left matting, and then meanwhile there will be a 3D modeling there. So for the technology, we also adjusted to the Alibaba's the Pay Plus as well. That's we contribute, the immersive platform for all the audience and all the distributors and content producers. So we talk about another live house that we are now testing. The high-quality VR live streaming file acquisition system is really like you have your camera, you have your microphone. That's for picture and sound, like what we said before, and we have our SDK together and solve the, and then stitching everything together, and then we use the Ali Clouds that can have everything to emerge everything for the complete pictures. So that will be like 160 3D video with the light field, kind of like scene here. That's to build up the MR location there. So for the live streaming, we just stop there, and then we are talking about, okay, VOD. So for VOD, people will think about, okay, VOD is like something, you see a movie, so that's a VOD. But for platform, I think it's not only Youku, not only for Netflix or YouTube. All the platforms should have the responsibility to help VR go public, like what the Swiss VR forum do do the same thing. That's a setup of platform, and everybody can know each other and have all the information, all the contents that flows out. So for VOD, I point out there's a platform support. So we are on the way processing. There will be a workflow chain on Youku VR. There will be PGC, which means like I'm a stupid, so you know, shooting girl maybe, and then I shoot. There's the VR pictures, and then the first step I will just go to the website and register. See, I want a Google Jump here. I want a Nokia Ozo here, and then you just have a registration here, and then you upload your picture when you finish it, and then we will use the Ali that's what the Ali Cloud that supports the stitching and all the solution from it, and use all the stitching algorithm that's already included in the clouds already backstage. So people like me that's from the very beginning stage can go directly to the very, very final stage there. There will be complete picture that you can show with your mom, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your husband. That's what you're shooting in such a small room or such a small world. And so for the VOD here, that we always talk about 360 3D production. We have point out the 3 degree of freedom. That people not only can see from this first perspective, but also like you are the core of the earth, that I will be surround you and then see you. So that is the very hot topic. So also have the 3D IMAX, the VR cinema. So that people can see, okay, I can go to the cinema there, and it's really like this. So we have the Alipay and the Ali Plus, Buy Plus here, and then allows you that's in a location, and you can change your drive there, and then you can lip motion your, have your stuff and put it onto your body, or you want to design some of your furniture just put onto the room, something like that, and then of course your privacy as well. So, I think 10 minutes is almost there, but my conclusion about that is that, I think for platform itself, we need to have more resources of sound from producers, from all the distributors that come to us, and we can think about different way, modularization way that's helping from the technology side and also from the content side licensing. Thank you. Thank you so much.